What's going on, guys? Hope you all are having a great day out there today. So, guys, we are back with the Arrma Limitless. After the little crash we had the other day, got it all back together, as you can see. Got everything all nicely bolted back down. Everything's nice and tight. I actually managed to salvage everything that was on here. I do have some new parts coming for it, but as you can see, I had to put a little spacers where the screw had pulled through the plastic, but everything else bolted up nicely. And she seems all pretty tight. Now, I found another road. There is a few little spots on this road that have little transitions that do have a little bit of a bump. But I'm going to see what it's like. I'm not going to go too crazy right off the bat. I'm honestly just going to run it up and down here a few times, see how it feels, see how the road and how the car reacts to it. If it's too bad, I am going to do a no-go because I'm learning my lesson with that one. But we're going to throw the GPS in it, get a few runs out of it here. And also, I'm just kind of curious to see the distance I'm going to get with this controller, because this is something else that I don't really know yet, is exactly how far out I can go with this controller. So it's a good thing to know. So we're going to get the batteries in this thing, get her hooked up, and give her a few runs, guys, and see how she handles. So stay tuned, everybody. All right, we got the GPS linked up here. Got Game Changer fan running. I still need to get a heat sink for this thing. I know this is kind of not the best optimal way to cool the motor, but it's the only thing I got at the moment until I get the heat sink for that motor. But it does help keep a little bit of air pushing through there. But got all that stuff hooked up, so we're ready to roll, guys. So let's see what she's got. All right, guys, we got the GPS tracking here. Looks like she's still driving nice and straight from setting it up the other day. And I'm gonna take it down there because I'm kind of curious to see what the distance I can get on this thing, because I'm not honestly really sure in this Dumbo exactly how far I can get, which honestly it's further than I thought it was right now. So I'm going to turn her around. See, right there it seems to be, oh, there she goes. Did a donut around. All right, we're just going to bring her back, not a full speed pass, but open her up a little bit. Seems like she's tracking nice and straight. So far so good. This road is a little narrow. It's a single lane road going into a park here. Well, you can always hear that front end just dragging and catching whenever there's little dips in the road. I know that's not good, but it seems like that's just the nature of the car. I'm going to turn it around again here. Give her another little pass. Open her up a little bit more. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I'm a little gun shy, guys. I gotta be honest. After the other day of crashing this thing, it's hairy. That's opened up. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Come on. All right. She stayed nice and straight, which was good. I'm gonna bring it back and see what we got here on the GPS. She was opened up there pretty good for a moment. Gonna bring her back here and see what she's got. She's definitely tracking nice and straight. That's one good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and check the GPS and see what we got on that pass, guys. All right, well, we hit 112. Not too shabby. I mean, not obviously beating my best so far with this thing, which was 114, but at least she tracks straight, and this road seems like it might have some potential. I mean, there's a fence over there, and we got a cornfield over here. So at least there's no curbs or anything too major to hit, especially on the side. And that fence right down there only goes for the first, like, 30 feet, and then it just opens up into grass or the cornfield. So this might be a good place that I can continue to run it. I'm going to make a few more passes here and just continue to get comfortable with this thing, to be honest with you guys. Because controlling these things, especially I'm noticing, you know, after like 80, 90 mile an hour, you know, and you start hitting those triple digits, I mean, it's keeping that thing straight, and it's a rush. But, all right, guys, I'm going to get this thing out here again and make a few more passes and see what we can do. All right, guys, I'm going to take her back down here again, give her another pass coming up this way. This road isn't too bad. Like I said, it's got a few little dips in it, really small, but I think it's okay. That's another thing I was talking to Chris Woodward about, was he was saying, you know, make sure that if that road has any dips, major dips or transitions, do not do it. So trying to be careful, because I know anything can kind of kick this car at these speeds. It can kick it kind of crazy, but I think the coast is all clear. We're going to give her another pass here. That was only about half throttle, I guess. Feeling it that time. It's just kind of feeling like I was kind of tracking to the one side a little bit, so I didn't want to get on it. I'm learning to be patient. With the bashers, you can just send it and get all crazy, but don't want to just be willy-nilly about launching these things when you start hitting these triple digits. I'm learning my lessons, guys. I'm learning my lessons. Oh, no, I hit it in the grass. All right, there she goes. She came out. Ooh. All right. See if we can get another pass here. Sorry, I know this video might be dragged out a little long, but I think my batteries might be starting to go flat, or it's getting warm. I'm not sure. Check the temperatures on this thing. I think she is either stuck or shut down, because I can't get it out of the grass now. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys. Well, yeah, she shut down, I think, over temp, because it kicked back on once I started pushing it back this direction, and she's got warm. It's not a lot of sun out today, but it is up in the mid 90s, and it is humid as all get out. So it's a pretty warm day. So I know it's getting hot, and I was out there just kind of running it around for a while before actually getting on a speed run, and that's what happened. I hit 106 on that last run. I'll post up the picture here, the screenshot. But so we hit 112 and 106, and there was no crashes. So I'd call this a successful day. Getting more comfortable with. I think this road's got some promise. At least it's somewhere safe, and it's better than the last one. So until I find something better, this would be a good spot. But next time I come out, I'll make sure my batteries are fully charged, and I won't give it any passes ahead of time to kind of get that motor and ESC heated up, because she's a little warm. And I also got to get that heat sink on the motor, keep that thing cooled down. But she's running good. I know I could definitely hit up into the mid 120s, but got to just make sure the batteries are charged up fully and she doesn't overheat, guys. Yeah, she's a little warm. I mean, it's not terrible, but the motor, you definitely can't keep your finger on there for more than, a couple seconds. The motor's definitely a little bit warm, and the ESC, she's cranking, the fan's running good, but you can feel, even the wires and everything, they got a little bit of warmth to them, so she's been pulling some current. Because the battery leads and none of this stuff is hot, but I know it was because I was making a bunch of passes and kind of goofing around here for a minute off camera, just getting comfortable with this thing again, because after the crash, guys, honestly, I didn't want to put this thing away for a little bit and come back to it. The best thing is get right back in the saddle and take this thing out, and I wanted to start running around a little bit, just getting comfortable with the car, because the bashers, you take them out and you run them, you get familiar with them on a regular basis. And now I got to do the same thing with a speed car if I want to get good and comfortable with this thing and get comfortable with running this thing, over the triple digits. So time will just got to continue to put the time into it, but I'm having a lot of fun and getting this thing up to those speeds. She can move, guys. Definitely have not got to open up its full potential on this thing yet, but we will soon, and find a good stretch of road and continue to have some fun with this, guys. But appreciate y'all tuning in today and watching the run on this thing, and been having a lot of fun. But I think I might take the old EXB out here to the small skate park we got over here also. So might go over there and have a little fun with that thing. So, but that's going to do it for the video, the Arrma Limitless today. She all back together again. She's running great, tracked nice and straight, and handled even the slightly bumpy road, really well. So couldn't be happier. But that's going to do it, guys. So until next time, y'all, be safe, be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.